All right, let's get right into it. 2026, it feels far away, but it's really just around the corner. Now, what if I told you that your financial life 2 years from now isn't going to be decided by some lucky break or surprise promotion? No, the real change, the kind that lasts, it happens in the small things you do every single day. You know, it's true. Most people are stuck on a hamster wheel chasing quick fixes. And a year from now, they'll be in the exact same spot, same debt, same anxiety. But you're, which tells me you're ready for a different story. And that story, it doesn't start with luck. It starts with a system. And this is the whole philosophy right here. See, motivation fades, it's a ceiling, but a system, that's what you fall back on. To really change your financial reality, you have to change your financial identity. You don't need a better paycheck to get started, you just need better habits. So today, we're going to build that system step by step. Okay, our first 5 habits is what I call the awareness protocol. It's pretty simple, really. You can't fix a problem you can't see, and we can't win a game if you don't even know the rules. So habit number 1 is brutally simple. Track what you spend every day. That's it. No complicated spreadsheets, just one number. How much went out the door? A lot of us avoid this because honestly, it can feel a little shameful. The problems we ignore don't go away, they just get bigger. This one small action moves you from being a passenger in your financial life to grabbing the steering wheel. You become the pilot. Next up, we stop guessing. Let's be real, most of us were never taught how money actually works. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to learn one new financial term every day. Things like inflation, compound interest, assets. These aren't just buzzwords. In a year, you'll speak a language of wealth that most people just can't. For example, just understanding this one concept can change everything. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. It's that simple. Suddenly, every dollar you spend is a choice. Is this buying me an asset that will grow or a liability that will shrink my wealth? Knowing this stuff removes the fear and guesswork. Okay, let's pause for a second. A quick reality check. Pull out your banking app. Right now, seriously, look at your last 3 purchases. No judgment, just pure curiosity. Were those investments in your future self, or were they just payments for a fleeting, temporary feeling? Just noticing is the first step. So, now that our eyes are open, it's time to do something about it. This next part, the priority shift, is all about completely rewiring how money flows through your life. And mystery here is the key. We have to flip the script. The way most people operate is they earn money, they spend it, and then they hope to save whatever's left over, which, let's be honest, is usually zero. The wealth way is the exact opposite. Just look at this. On the left, that's the path to financial stress. It's a trap. On the right, that's the path to freedom. The moment you get paid, before the rent, before the bills, before that morning coffee, you pay your future self first. It's a non-negotiable. And hey, don't get hung up on the amount. This isn't about finding hundreds of dollars right away. Start with just 1%. Seriously, 1%. If you make $1,000, it's $10. The dollar amount is irrelevant right now. What matters is building the habit. You are rewiring your brain to see yourself as a saver first. That's where the magic really begins. Okay, habit 4. Treat your bank account like the weather forecast. You just check it every morning. That's it. You don't get emotional about it. It's not a grade on your self-worth. It's just data. This simple daily check-in removes all the anxiety and stress of the unknown. It lets you make smart, logical decisions instead of ones based on hope or fear. All right, let's talk about the biggest money drain for most of us. Impulse buying. This next section is all about installing a kill switch for those cravings. It's about taking back control. Is simple. For any purchase that isn't a basic necessity, you have to wait 24 hours. That's it. See, that impulse buy gives you a quick dopamine hit, but it almost always ends in an empty wallet and buyer's remorse. This rule builds the crucial muscle of delayed gratification. So here's how it looks. You get that urge, you see that shiny new thing. Great. Add it to your online cart, and then just walk away. Close the tab. I guarantee by the next day, that intense feeling of I need this now has almost completely disappeared. You've created a critical gap between your desire and your decision. Let's face it, your phone is a 24/7 sales machine trying to sell you a life you can't afford. So, habit number 6 is to go on a digital diet. Every week, unfollow just one account that makes you feel like you need to buy things to be happy. Then, replace it with content that teaches you something. Your digital diet directly shapes your financial appetite. Okay, we've built awareness, we've built control. This final piece of a puzzle is all about reflection and vision. This is how we make sure the system keeps working for us month after month. Every Sunday, you're going to set aside 10 minutes. That's it, 10 minutes for simple audit. You ask yourself one question. Where did my money go this week? And does that spending line up with the person I want to become? This isn't about beating yourself up. It's just a friendly conversation with yourself to catch those small leaks before they turn into huge floods. And finally, maybe the most powerful habit of them all. Once a day, maybe when you're having your coffee, close your eyes and actually picture the version of you in 2026 who is financially free. Feel what it feels like to be calm, secure, and in control. Then, before you buy something, just ask, is this purchase getting me closer to that person or further away? Trust me, long-term thinking is your ultimate superpower. So you might be thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but how do I actually make all of this stick? How do we turn these 8 ideas into a daily practice that becomes automatic? Well, that's where the blueprint comes in. This is the tool that brings it all together. It's a simple checklist. That's all. Think of it as the guardrails on the highway to your financial goals. It's a daily workflow that ensures you're not just motivated for a day or a week, but you're consistent for years. And here they are, all 8 habits in one place. Look, this journey isn't about being perfect. You're going to slip up. It's about being consistent. Day after day, checking these off builds the identity as someone who is the architect of their own financial destiny. And that right there is the ultimate takeaway. If you remember one thing from all this, let it be this. Small, consistent, almost boring habits, they don't look like much today. But when you let them compound over months and then years, they will make you absolutely unrecognizable by 2026. This is how real, lasting freedom is built. So I'll review with this final thought. Your future self, they're watching you right now. They're hoping, they are counting on you to choose the quiet, consistent discipline over the loud, exciting trap of consumption. 2026 is coming no matter what. The only question is, will you be ready? Start today.